5.2 degrees of turn on the surface last time around.
Short to Googly, no, just missing. May well have pitched outside leg as well. Butler goes at the stumps. Good comeback from Rashid. Brave after going for 6, tossed it up. What's going on here? The batter is just walking off. I think he's retiring. And Visa is coming on.
I wish that rule had have existed when I was captain and you were in the middle, Nas. I'd have been calling you in every day.
Back in the crease, waiting for it, but finds the fielder in the deep.
We've seen some tricky surfaces across venues throughout this World Cup.
And immediately off the mark with a boundary. That's why he's been brought in.
The fusion of timing and placement here from David Visa. He uses the pace of Sam Curran. And just on top of the bounce and opening the face of the blade. Perfection from Visa. First delivery. He was good with the ball. He started off excellently with the bat.
Yeah, he's a real competitor. He's had a quiet time in this comp with the bat. .50 up for Namibia.
But with that run rate required at, well, 23.77 from 20 is the requirement now. You just can't leave it too late for Visa to come in, hence the retirement.
Googly hit down the ground, not timed. Namibia need boundaries. Don't think that will be one of them. Maybe an extra throw now, or extra run for the throw. It's slipped out of his hand. Phil Salt out there, wet ball, it just slipped out of his hand.
Perilously close to the boundary as well. He could so easily have thrown that for 4.
Taken the fake throw out of the game as well, haven't they? Can smile now, using that cloth to dry his fingers. Now, it sounds good, it is good. I said they needed boundaries. They have a 6 here over long off.
Well, you're asking how batters could take Adil Rashid down when he's bowling so slowly. That's the option, and that's the shot that people have improved over the last couple of years. Just almost standing in their crease and hitting the short ball, not square of the wicket, but down the ground. Henrik Klaassen does it brilliantly. That's a good example from Visa.
And again, that sounds even better. That's the shorter boundary, but it really doesn't matter. That has gone a long way. That's the biggest we've seen on this ground by some distance.
Yeah, this is brilliant batting. He anticipated the overcompensation and length from Adil Rashid. Much fuller this time. Yeah, he's smiling. You've got to throw it back. And down on one knee and absolutely smashes that one. Back-to-back 6s. They're on the move. Maybe
gone 6 and 4.
4 for 11 a couple days ago. He's conceded 19 runs in this over alone. Adil Rashid, another exceptional stroke in the gap. 2 fielders there in the deep, bisected them perfectly.
6-6-4 after the misfield. He just helps it, and he'll keep the strike, which is what Namibia want. Good over for them, 71 for 1. Goes across his stumps and just hits it to long on. Can't get himself going. Was there an argument to open with Visa, or has that just been Wise after the event, or Visa after the event? Such a reduced game, you can't afford anyone to be chewing up deliveries.
crucial game, you know, for England. They desperately needed a win to keep their hopes alive. They've done an exceptional job with the bat so far with the ball.
Does go to the Yorker. It's one of the very few Yorkers we've seen today, or attempted Yorkers.
Namibia champions of the African qualifiers. Did a really good job to get here, to get to the World Cup, T20 World Cup again, ahead of full member nation Zimbabwe, and along with Uganda, representing the African continent.
Good from Jordan. 3 singles. Again. That sounded a lot better. It is a lot better. Pulled for 6.
Yeah, latches onto that one. Maybe a little bit too short from Chris Jordan. Slower delivery. So he had to wait, delay slightly, and then smashes it toward the shorter end into the ambulance. That's a solid hit.
Down the ground again, Harry Brook's there, and Harry Brook takes the catch. He's having a good day, Harry Brook.
Yeah, looking to repeat the dosage. This time he holds out in the deep. Good running catch from Harry Brook. Well, very well judged. And Chris Jordan strikes. Yes, a good retort from the England fast bowler. Another wicket falls for Namibia. Van Lingen goes for 33, 80 for 2.
Power ball into the surface. So it looks like England are going to do what they need to do here in Antigua. Only issue for them, you see Ben Duckett on the field, is that Liam Livingstone on the last ball of the innings just pulled what could have been an intercostal or a side muscle. He's not fielded. A tournament like this, you may need Liam Livingstone for the big games that lie ahead, if there are some, depending on what Scotland do later. High up. Long on is there, looking into the sun, but it's Brook again. Bucket hands Brook. He has his second catch, and England have their 3rd wicket.
Yeah, there was a change in field for David Wiese, long on and long off in position for him. Being given a send-off by his captain. A wonderful performer for Namibia. And short again from Jofra Archer. Eyes on the ball all the way. Yeah, he's being hugged, he's being serenaded. It might be the last time. And we're saying David Wiese representing Namibia. What a performer he's been with the bat, with the ball. Absolutely brilliant. 39 years of age. He's been phenomenal.
Yeah, that was a lovely moment. 3 or 4 of the England players, his skipper Erasmus went to him, all his team have gone to him. What a performer he has been for Namibia over the years. An emotional moment for him and his team. As noticeable there, his connections obviously in England as well. He played in England with the likes of Salt and probably Archer as well. Chris Jordan, all went up to him. They realised the moment that he's done on this stage. He's still a franchise player around the world, but in a Namibian shirt, it looks like his day is done. Another slower ball, and it goes through to the keeper, and England do what they need to do. All eyes on Australia against Scotland, but Butler's men needed to come here to Antigua. They needed to beat Oman and improve their net run rate. They did that and some, and they needed to beat Namibia, and they have done. So they go to 5 points. They join Scotland on 5 points, and they need the old enemy, Australia, to do them a favour. All eyes on St Lucia later this evening. But England have done what they need to do. Namibia end their World Cup with a loss, but they played a lot better here than they have done at times in this tournament. So the openers couldn't really get going. They look decent scores, don't they? 33 and 18, but look at the balls in a 10-over game, 29 and 16. Davin in the end was retired out to get Visa in, and he got 27 from 12. It was too little, too late from Namibia.
The bowling from England, well, everyone was good bar Adil Rashid. 2 expensive overs, none for 29. On the back of 4 for 11 a few days ago. Jordan, 1 for 19. Archer, 1 for 15. Topley in the power play. 8 dot balls from 12. None for 6 from him.
So the match summary, Namibia won what looked like an important toss for a couple of reasons. It was a damp pitch, but also Duckworth Lewis Stern, if it had rained a lot more. 122 for 5 was a lot on there. And in reply, 84 for 3, Namibia. England win by 41 runs.
Talk about fast delivery. The batter was left startled at the crease.
Remitly worldwide money transfers. Speed you can rely on. ICC Men's T20 World Cup on Sky Sports, sponsored by Remitly.
The Great Barrier Reef. Huh?
Here we are.
G'day.
Where am I?
Australia. And you look like you need a holiday.
Show us what you got. Remarkable.
Yep, it's amazing.
I love it. What is it?
A wombat. Come on. Jump! Down under, g'day's the start of every good adventure. So what are you waiting for? Come and say g'day.
Play set for life. You can
10K every month for 30 years. Set for life. Play now.
No one likes paying more for the mobile contract. So, if you're on one of the big mobile networks, you can save up to £144 a year with a Lebara SIM-only deal. Lebara are always trying to save you money, even on this ad. I mean, that's why they hired me. Sophie from Stockport, complete unknown. I mean, this isn't even on studio. I think it's for a car advert or something.
Oi, is someone in here?
Lebara. Smarter.
Life can be tough, so look after yourself. Drink AG1. 1 scoop, once a day. Go to drinkag1.com.
Take my money.
Like knowing what makes the world go round? You could make it as a Royal Navy engineer.
Morning. There is 2 things I love more than anything: football and coaching. You have to look after yourself before looking after anyone else. And that starts with self-care.
Upgrade to Dove Men Nourishing Body Wash. Superior 72-hour antiperspirant plus added moisturizers for comfortable skin.
When I feel comfortable in my skin, that confidence comes across in my coaching. I can deliver what I need to for my players.
Upgrade to Dove Men Plus Care.
England one away. He's hit it leg side. It's Ben Stokes with the winning runs. Who else? It's always Ben Stokes. Butler's boys. They are champions of the world.
lineup. Even the tailenders are hitting it out of the park.
Remitly Worldwide Money Transfers. You'll be cared for every step of the way. ICC Men's T20 World Cup on Sky Sports, sponsored by Remitly.
A sight for sore eyes. We are in the Eastern Caribbean and a beautiful island of St. Lucia for match number 35 here at the Darren Sammy Cricket Ground. Group B of the ICC Men's T20 Cricket World Cup 2024. Australia, led by Mitch Marsh, taking on Richie Berrington, Scotland. Two unbeaten teams in this Group B. A must-win game for Scotland if they are to advance. A few moments ago, the toss was won by Australia. They chose to field first, and things are well set up. Not a drop of rain across daytime here in St. Lucia.
Yeah, it's a good side, unchanged from their previous demolition of Oman, and Munsey, Jones and McMullen at the top. So experienced, they've got so much power at the top that's where most of the work is done. The middle order, they might find a different challenge tonight. And you look down at the bowlers, they've got all the bases covered. They've got left arm spin, right arm spin, leg spin, and then three very good quicks.
And then, of course, to talk you through Australia, Ricky Ponting is here.
Yeah, thanks, Bish. There's a couple of changes for the Australians tonight. Ashton Agar comes into the side for his first game of this World Cup, and Mitchell Starc comes back into the lineup. So no changes at the top with the batting order as far as that's concerned for the Aussies. A little bit surprised to see, though, that they've chosen to bowl first. I would have thought getting some time in the middle to Maxwell, David and Wade might be a priority coming into this game, but it's with those changes, still a very well-balanced team. There's all-rounders all over the place. As I said, Agar, the left-arm spinner, gets a chance.
Richie Berrington's comments, he said, we like batting first. We feel as though we can put some pressure on by getting a total on the board. And George Munsey, he's been in fantastic nick right throughout this tournament, so just makes things a lot clearer.
Group B action, first ball, Scotland, Australia.
Oh, nice shake there, Larry.
Yep, right on the money. Ricky Ponting, outswinger. He knows that if he gives it any kind of flight.
And he's got one in his first over. Brad Hodge, wherever you are, you'll be happy with this. Assistant coach here, and Agar in his first game of a tournament is struck.
Jones goes for two, 3 for 1.
It's high. No one will get close to that. That is traveling with the wind as well. That is a magnificent shot from McMullen. Don't know how much longer or how deep he will take this innings, but that's a little snippet of his talent. Oh, one hand. Quite interesting that he went left-handed there. The captain almost had it. That is a good clout. That's into the wind, but it still has the muscle to go all the way for 6.
He's fighting fire with fire here down the track, and it's a beautiful swing of the bat again. Doesn't try and overhit it.
Oh, that's a drop. It was a great effort by Travis Head to get to it.
Oh, the bat. Travis Head, he got 2 hands to it.
Wonderful. That's what he's famous for. And he's hit that into the wind, but hit it magnificently. Down the ground now. Lovely back-to-back strikes from George Munsey.
This time he just gives himself a touch of room.
Yeah, ball, Max. Might be more runs. It gets past mid-on. A lovely over for Scotland.
That's nicely worked. Easy as you like. Away for 4 more. Top shot. Gone for 4. Takes it on. There's a fielder there with the wind, though, so he'll watch it sail over his head. 6 more. It's gutsy, that, but it's smart as well. Bang again. This time the overcorrection from Zampa. Like that, and it's banged out to Buzzajour. Wow. Yes. Against the wind, but never mind that. That is a fabulous strike from McMullen. 6 more. What a half century that's been from Brandon McMullen. Quite special, really. 2 4s and 5 6s to his name. And it's a fastest 50 for Scotland in T20 World Cup. They're 83 for 1. Tried again, and this time it's out the middle of the bat with the wind, so it's catching practice for the spectators. 6 more. Fielder out there, catch taken. Very clever from Maxwell. Just pulled him outside off and said, here you are, use the wind again. The wicket they wanted.
Munsey going for 35, it's 92 for 2.
Catch that. He's used his feet so beautifully tonight. He loves to hit the ball straight. He is a wonderful talent for Scotland. He's also been in decent form as Richie Berrington in the tournament and coming into it. And he's showing it again on a good surface tonight. Tempting him, pushing it wider. And in the end, it's Zampa who has the last laugh.
Nice and slow, nice and slow. Yeah, clearly taking it above the ground, and just play it through, please. His fingers are under the ball. Just play it through, keep playing it through. Just want to see it all the way to the end. Yeah, satisfied, he's caught the ball. Made my decision for the big screen.
To a good catch to dismiss what was actually a fantastic innings. It was highly entertaining from McMullen. And he goes in the end for 60. It's 111 for 3. And that's good from Scotland's point of view. Boundaries continue to come. It'll just put pressure back on Australia. Went very wide that time around. Dug it into the surface. And it's poor fielding in the end. Zampa puts it down.
Wildie's going to his left. Just makes a meal of it in the end. Not sure he even gets much of a hand on it.
Catch! Diving forward and it's down. Mitch Marsh, it is following him tonight.
Those ones that sort of get to you almost on the Yorker. Sometimes you can get your finger jammed in the ground and bend your finger rock.
Full toss. And it deserved a bit of treatment, but in the end, he doesn't get it far enough. And Australia finally hang on.
Shanagard takes a comfortable catch. Off the bat, it looked like it was going for 6, but it's just up into the air against the breeze.
Ross makes 18. It's 136 for 4.
That would help. Hitting that side of the ground. The wind carries it, unlike the wicket of cross that fell on the other side. Has he hit it well enough? No, he hasn't. And Mitchell Stark says, thank you very much.
Sweating on something to hit. Leaskey loves to play his shots, but just couldn't get a handle on Ellis. He's gone for 5. It's 152 for 5. That's with the wind. That's with the wind. It's gone. Sailing out of there. 6 more.
Yeah, it was up there. It was that step hit length, and when you've got the wind to assist you, it does travel a fair distance.
Very good from Barrington to run for the wide, so 2 runs. I think Ellis is asking the umpire, did he not move across his stumps far enough to negate the wide? The answer was no.
There's some frustration that is setting in amongst this Australian team. Yeah, you can understand why that was given wide. He didn't go across that much.
This terrific use of the wide line from Nathan Ellis and Australia. Tactically solid towards the back end. Scotland would have been hoping for more than the 180 for 5 where the innings finishes, but it still runs on the board. It is actually their highest total in a T20 World Cup match, previously 176 for 5 in Hobart in 2022. Can they defend this 180 for 5 after 20?
Now look at that batting card, and a really good start. Munsey and McMullen after Jones went early. Barrington with 42 not out from 31, crossed with 18 to contribute, and 180 for 5. As Ian Bishop says, there's runs on the board, but they would have to bowl well on a good surface if they're to defend that one fields.
For the bowlers, it was Zampa again that led the way, 1 for 30 off his 4. Maxwell a little bit more expensive, but picked up the 2 wickets. Ellis and Agar at the end, picking up a wicket each.
Australia need 181 runs to try to keep a clean record against associate nations in T20 internationals from their 20 overs.
ICC Men's T20 World Cup on Sky Sports, sponsored by Remitly.
Play Set for Life. You can
10K every month for 30 years. Set for life. Play now.
Take my money.
8 mini fillet bucket, $6.99.
Drink AG1. Just 1 scoop once a day can help keep you, you. Go to drinkag1.com.
Play hard, train hard, straight. Then I power up with my slim fast shake. Give me that boom for the day. Get my boom for the way. Got me feeling pumped up for the day. Get some boom for your booth, baby.
Good morning. There is 2 things I love more than anything: football and coaching. You have to look after yourself before looking after anyone else. And that starts with self-care.
Upgrade to Dove Men Nourishing Body Wash. Superior 72-hour antiperspirant plus added moisturizers for comfortable skin.
When I feel comfortable in my skin, that confidence comes across in my coaching. I can deliver what I need to for my players.
Upgrade to Dove Men Plus Care.
No. My money. We don't need special effects. The UEFA Euro 2024 top sticker album is special enough. So buy some packs in kiosks today.
The Great Barrier Reef. Huh?
Here we are.
G'day.
Where am I?
Australia. And you look like you need a holiday.
Show us what you got. Remarkable.
Yep, it's amazing.
I love it. What is it?
A wombat. Come on. Jump! Down Under, G'day's the start of every good adventure. So what are you waiting for? Come and say g'day.
È nuova.
È anche non filtrata. Ha un pizzico di sale.
New Birra Moretti Sale di Mare. Perfetta. Unfiltered lager with a hint of Italian sea salt.
Shine, baby. Shine. Do something about erectile dysfunction at Newman.com.
Experience the glamour and the drama. All 5 days of Royal Ascot starts Tuesday, live on Sky Sports Racing.
ICC Men's T20 World Cup on Sky Sports, sponsored by Remitly.
Australia need 181 to ensure that they go in with a 100% record into the next stage, and also that England come with them. Scotland need to win this game to advance to the next stage because of the healthy net run rate that England have at the moment. Thanks to a couple of good wins in their recent matches for England. Tournament David Warner is having. So much was spoken about his form coming into this tournament, and he's been very good up front for Australia. Travis Head has just been sensational the last couple of years. His career has just gone from gear 1 to gear 5 so quickly. If it's maybe a matchup they feel is the right way to go.
Yeah, well, England tried this as well, didn't they, against the two left-handers? They opened with spin, and both Travis Head and David Warner got after it straight away. I like this one.
Now, this has gone high. A little teaser for the captain, and he takes it easily. What a start for Scotland.
It's a very good piece of bowling. Scotland in a dominant position with Warner gone for one.
Well, that was short. It's not the length he wants to be bowling. Going to get runs on the offside again. It's a very strong area for Travis Head. Offside, whether it be square or just behind square. You do have to get him early though, because once he gets going, he's a very dangerous player. And this chase can go quickly if he gets going. Right, it's gone up. It's gone very, very high. This will take some catching. The wind is swirling it around. Jones puts it down.
Hard hands. It bounced out hard, firmly towards the rope. We did say he'll give you a chance. You can see there, right in the heel of his palm. Bounces out. The chances are there, though. Scotland have got to understand is how close they are. One more wicket here inside this power play, and it's absolutely game on.
That's lovely. Knowing that mid-on and mid-off are up, all he had to do was just get it.
It's none of this. He's gone for 8. Australia 34 for 2. That's carved away.
They're the first 6 of the Australian innings as well. It's can't believe it's taken this long.
That's it! Yeah, he's nailed it. He has nailed it. He's dragged it from wide. 59 for 2.
Doing that, it just allows Maxwell to free his arms, and it's out of the middle. Doesn't get over by a long way, but it doesn't matter. He would have had his heart in his mouth for a second.
Yeah! That is a top delivery. What you ask is a Jaffa.
Well, we spoke about the fact that there was a little bit of spin on offer. And it's when the players take the pace out of the delivery. This one's still 95 kilometres an hour. Just straightens. Actually probably got a little bit of an edge onto the stumps. But it is exactly what Scotland want. What cannot believe it. He's got Glenn Maxwell. He goes for 11. Australia is 60 for 3.
Oh, he should have gotten down. Had to get down. They had to bend the knees and bend from the hips. That's a disappointing effort in the field. Nice from Stoinis. Gets his second boundary.
Oh, he's hit that hard. He's absolutely cracked that. Does hit it very, very hard. Loves that area we spoke about. Square on the offside, but he can hit it in front of square as well. There's the long ball. And I think Stoinis picked it up quite quickly. He's timed that beautifully. It's a very dangerous batter, is Stoinis. He's shown that he can change gears very quickly as well. Stoinis wants a big over. He knows his team desperately needs it, and that's back-to-back sixes.
He's got a taste for it.
Continues to find the boundary, does Stoinis, as he has done right through the competition. 110 for 3, and the 50 partnership is up. Going straight again. He's hitting it well enough right now. Frustrating for Scotland, who desperately want to break this ever-growing partnership. It'll be his second half century in T20 internationals, and definitely needed in this chase.
And that's it. That is a wonderful shot. And Travis Head, having gotten to his 50 now, is starting to accelerate.
Loves to hit it there from that length. Just has to get it up in the breeze.
Not wide enough. Not wide enough. Travis Head flexing his muscle.
Just shimmied across a fraction, which allows him to still get the middle of the bat on the ball from that wider line.
Has he nailed that as well? That is a magnificent shot. It really is. He's trying to bowl that wide line, as Ricky Ponting suggested, but Travis Head is into overdrive. Down to long off, and taken. The change of angle for Safian Sharif brings joy from a number of the spectators here.
Just that little bit fuller that he can't get up and under it. Doesn't quite get the elevation. Stuck with the wide line. But it's just full enough. Huge wicket for Scotland. Jones takes a catch down at long off. Australia need 41 still. Travis Head's gone for 68. It's 140 for 4.
That's not great bowling. He's got a wicket in the over, but it's come at a cost of 24. And Stoinis gets his 4th T20 international 50. Straight where the fielder was a little while ago. 150 comes up. He's played that several times tonight, and again Stoinis does it very, very well. Yeah! He strikes back. Mark Watt again. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Brilliant adjustment from Watt.
Is there another twist here? Australia 155 for 5.
Gets it fine. Important runs for Australia. Oh my goodness. That is a gift. Very innovative and very good from Tim David. He gave himself the room so he could access the offside. It's in the air, into the breeze, big side of the ground, catching opportunity. Oh no! Oh my goodness, Soul!
Just never got set underneath it. Almost overruns it in the end. Like you said, Ricky Ponting, Tim David was looking to go aerial. Was that the opportunity?
And that will be the exclamation mark for Australia into the grass banks. And victory by 5 wickets here in St. Lucia. They go through the group stage with a 100% record. Heartbreak for Scotland, who fought valiantly. But the happiest team around the Caribbean region at the moment are England, who now qualify by virtue of a better net run rate into the Super 8 on the back of this shot from Tim David. They may not have been at their best tonight in the field, Australia, but they're powerful enough to finish it with a flourish.
As soon as that hits the bat, Tim David knows he's got all the power in the world. Wasn't smooth sailing for Australia, but they got there nonetheless. David Warner got out early, as did Marsh and Maxwell. It was a partnership between Travis Head and Marcus Stoinis that did majority of the damage. Stoinis was outstanding, 50 coming off just 25 deliveries. Tim David putting the icing on the cake at the end for Australia.
Well, I said they can be proud, Scotland, and they certainly can. The batting was good, maybe 10 or 15 runs short, but the bowling just slipped away from them late. 5 or 6 overs to go, you would have said Scotland were in front. It was a big over from Sharif. Said Scotland were in